Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I posted a video a few days ago on self-esteem and how important it is to have, because our life can be so much different if we don't. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to use my own personal experience to kind of help guide that conversation. Basically, if I go back 10 years, my self-esteem was very different than it is now. If you were going to tell me that I would have a master's degree, I would be independent, I would be stable financially, I would be content and confident in my appearance, I would be successful and willing to take compliments. 10 years ago, that was not probably at all close to where I am now. So what changed? Self-esteem. And it's a hard road to achieve that self-esteem. You have to kind of fail a whole bunch of times, but not beat yourself up every time you fail. So we're going to make mistakes. We're going to fail. We're going to have people insult us. We have to grab onto all of those things and kind of shift what's really important. And I always say this as well. You have to define your own success. If you let others define your success, you're going to be unsuccessful. What does that mean? So if I did a little survey of the next 10 people I run into, even though we're social distancing, if I just pulled maybe 10 of my neighbors, half of them might say I'm successful, half of them might say I'm not, a few might. It's based on their experiences too. So if someone was to say success is being married with a son and a daughter, 2 children, having a pet dog, a pet cat, 3 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, and live in a warm climate, that's how much will you be successful if that's the criteria? And that's the thing. For some people, that is their criteria. You have to have this certain degree. You have to have this certain salary. You have to have this long of a marriage. You have to have this many kids, this many pets, this many numbers in your bank account. Just be mindful of that. If you let others define your success, you are not going to be successful. So you have to define your own. For me, being a therapist and seeing patients and helping patients and seeing outcomes of that, being able to work virtually online and maintain financial stability, being able to wear glasses and grow my hair and not have health issues and concerns that won't allow me to do that, that's successful to me. So it's also based on where people have come from. So I always give the example when I'm working with patients. If I am in a restaurant and I'm looking at the waitress or waiter and why are they just waiting tables? Why don't they go to school and get their whatever degree? And I am just saying that because I don't know where they're coming from. If I valued education, then that would be my value pushed onto them. But what if they were homeless a few months ago? That is a huge accomplishment. That is success. If they go from homeless to working a job, whether it's a waitress, whatever the case is, they're earning an income and paying rent. That is success compared to where they were maybe a few months ago as homeless. So just remember that your success is a huge part of your self-esteem. But the thing is, you have to define your own success and not allow others to do it for you, because you're going to come up short every time. You just have to put yourself first every single time. The other thing I'll add on that is the difference in what I was willing to accept back then versus now. I always say I won't make people a priority if they make me an option. So my friendships have the friends I had back then to compared to now. And I don't want to say it as I've gotten rid of people. I just demand respect. I demand communication. I demand them to be there more times than not. So I demand more, and that's not a bad thing. That is me saying I'm worthy. I have self-esteem. And if you're going to be my friend or my partner or whatever the case is, just have that value set that I do, respect it, and know what you deserve. And I always say this as well. If you're in something where other people wouldn't be comfortable or other people wouldn't settle, and I say settle because usually what we do if we have low self-esteem or we let others define our success is we settle because it's convenient. We settle with our partner because I'd rather not get along with them. I'd rather them treat me poorly. I'd rather them make me feel horrible about my appearance rather than be alone. So another thing is we're very fear-based. So think about how many things you're settling in with. Are you settling right now with a bachelor's because getting a master's is too scary? Are you settling with getting out of school 11th grade instead of finishing with your class because teachers are saying you're not going to pass, you're not good enough? What are you settling with right now? And think of how much self-esteem plays a role. I hope that helps you guys. If you guys have any questions or comments, I'd be happy to answer them. Self-esteem is a huge, huge thing. It's hard to get, it's hard to attain, and you have to know your worth, okay? I will talk to you guys soon, and I'm stuttering up a little bit here. It's been a long week of talking with patients and whatnot, so have a great week. If you have any other questions or comments, send me messages, and I hope you hit that subscribe button, and I'll be posting more on self-esteem. And I also want to do a whole bunch of eating disorders. If anyone else knows this and has seen my other videos, I am a therapist, but I also have a big specialty in eating disorders and a big passion for it. And there's just so much to learn on that. And I know with coronavirus, we might be having more intense symptoms in our eating disorder and other things as well, anxiety, depression. So I plan to post a whole bunch of videos on a lot of mental health issues in the coming weeks and months. So I just need to know what everybody's interested in hearing about, and I will post it for you. Okay? I will see you guys soon, and have a great week.